Blackout. Let's do it.
We have another top story today. It's a story that is of abuse and is of torture, and we want to warn you what you're about to hear could be very disturbing.
When you tell a child that if he fucks up, he's going to hell, that child is burning to a fucking crisp. If that's not psychological abuse, what the fuck is psychological abuse?
In the course of almost 6 months, police say it even involved the defendants using a shock collar on this 4-year-old girl. However, even that wasn't the worst thing that happened this summer.
Let me lay this on you.
Police say while at the hospital, it became apparent that Adriana had bit the little girl and that someone had violated her with a mop handle.
We can look back and say, oh, that's immoral. Well, they didn't think so.
Never seen anything like it. It's not unusual to see a child molester sentenced to life in prison. It is unusual to see the children's mother openly shamed in the courtroom.
So I hereby sentence you to life in prison on that.
For the mother, he says, allowed it to happen.
You know what? You're the cause of this. You are the cause of this, and you are just as guilty as he is. You know why? Because you put your children at risk. You had 5 children, and you went out drinking, and you didn't care about the children, and you knew what was going on.
You know, you gotta keep them fuckers in line.
The sex offender raped his young daughter.
Cops say Haynes went to confront Maxie at his home on Oakland Avenue, pulled out a gun, and shot him. In the state of Arkansas, Covada's Maxie is listed as a registered sex offender.
And beat that motherfucker into the inch of his life. You know, you gotta keep them fuckers in line.
Another Dallas mother is in jail tonight, accused of smoking marijuana around her infant son.
And it goes on and on and on. But it is abuse.
Doctors found drugs in the baby's system, and now she faces charges of endangering a child by smoking marijuana in a very confined space.
Some of y'all who don't think that is a form of child abuse.
For the infant is in state custody. No one at her house wanted to comment. Ma'am, do you have any comment about her arrest?
Let me lay this on you. The parents are mind enslaved also. Okay, and I'm sure their parents told them the same kind of thing, and it goes on and on and on. But it is abuse. Now, before the Civil War, it was okay to teach your kids that it was alright to be the slave if they fucked up. Only now the slave is a child, and you're whipping him.
For 3 years, Angelo allowed the beatings by escorting the boy to the bathroom, where he was usually beat and caged until the couple would come home at night. The affidavit also states on Monday, Tyleen made the boy strip down, beat him with a 3-foot piece of wood, and when he grabbed the weapon, the boy was then reportedly bound with packing tape. And the beating continued this time with a hose with metal and plastic ends.
And you're whipping him, and you're whipping him.
One of the boy's classmates told us he remembers the marks.
He had a bunch of scratches on his leg all the time, and then one time he had said he fell off his bike and his whole face was like scabbed.
Why didn't you report this? Why didn't you report any of the abuse, sir? 1-year-old twins are in the hospital today, and now this afternoon their parents and their grandmother are in jail.
8 and 9 pounds. These police photos of 13-month-old twins show the results of months of neglect.
In my 21 years in law enforcement, this is the worst case of child abuse and neglect that I have ever seen.
That's immoral. Well, they didn't think so.
And you can rest assured that those responsible will be held accountable.
Yeah, Poppy's tired. We gotta have Randy throwing you.